What did I read in today's news? News, NEWS, Northeast, West, and South. Is there anything peculiar in the word news? What is the damage? What is the collateral damage of what is going on today by the choices of those who are holding the controller's office? The position that the whole world is in right now is for me to read articles and to understand that there is something very, very mysterious about it. I read both sides of the story, and both sides have excellent examples, except I have to chase down and create the situation to understand the due diligence of what I look for. Why not have a debate? They talk about why masks are good and bad. They talk why herd immunity is good and bad. They talk about the psychological, what's happening psychologically to families right now is hurting more the family than anything else. Hurting the family more than anything else, what is going on. That is what the top doctors are talking about right now. But because I call it a top doctor, I'm reading it in the news as a top doctor. Then I read on the other side that this top doctor doesn't know what he's talking about. I want to tell you something. Until it goes debated on the news, debated on TV, debated to where we can understand who is debating is actually an opposition. We need two oppositions to come in together to debate so we can understand as the people. And then we can make a choice of whether we want to stay in our house or leave our house. Whether we want our house, okay? If we're that afraid, then why are we actually going out of our house? If you need to protect yourself, stay home, have others come over to you. So that is talked about, and the mask is talked about, and what is detrimental is talked about. Right now, what is being focused on one side is they keep talking about the frontline worker, just like they used to talk about the frontline men. Always to make a story larger than it is, to show you the more importance, so that we should recognize just one item. We should just recognize one item, and anything that is one has already divided everything. Anything that is singular or one-sided, anything that is called out as fake news that is singular and one-sided, without the other side, there is no balance. Without the other side, you know there are lies inside this side that divides all, because one divides all. Until you have two sides and it's debated and is transparent amongst the people, then the truth is not the truth, other than what is being sold. Imagine giving away bagels for vaccinations, the vaccinations, the vacations, giving away donuts, pushing people into something. It just doesn't make any sense. So what I figured I'd do is jump into ABC and harmonize with everybody. Let's bring everybody back to when they were a child and all the little things they missed in the ABC 1, 2, 3. And as they grew up, there were gamblers out there. And even though those who didn't gamble, a lot of the people have heard of the universal wheel, the wheel of roulette. And a lot of people have seen the digital and dial phone. And people have heard of Michael Jackson, ABC Jackson 5. And the price of gas today is ABC 0.9. But 0.9, you don't need a 0.9, because once you have the 0.5, 5 is like 9, but it's got 4 and 4 void inside of it, the 9 card. Here's the 5 card. Oh, and by the way, I didn't invent the deck of cards. Here's the 9 card. See, the 4 card is in both the 9 and the 5, but the 5 card is inside of the 9. It's the only card that fits inside the 9, this card over here. Don't look at the suits for now. So what do we have left over? We have 4 that are left over from each side of the card. And this heart, okay, which is actually telling you number 35, because it gets cut in half, because it's the half part of the card. right? But you can't really take the half part of the card because then it will no longer be a square. We have to fold these cards up because they're telling a story on quadrille paper. But by cutting this in half, it says number 53 in the center. I'm not going to do the end mark because everybody sees the 3 number and then the V in Roman numerals. The V for life in Roman numerals. The bottom of the V will create an X. Let's not get into that. That is the cards. That is the cards. Jacks and kings, 1 eye and 2 eyes, looking to the left, looking to the right. The curly hair, the plug-in from the octagon. The bottom of the octagon, or is it the bottom of the octagon hexagon? Because of the design. Now, is that the hexagon? Is that the penta, hexa, octa? Tax. 1 second. Excuse me. If I decide to do this 1, 2, 3, we cannot do a 3-way. We can only do a 2-way. The 2-way we can do, and now we've given it dimension. 3 creates dimension. The skull bones. And then inside, if you want to really look at it, we can just say, right? Isn't that what it is? Diamond taxi? Isn't that the way it all begins? Sitting on top of the car. Let's just leave it at that. I'm just thinking. Anyways, okay, let's go on with this video. It's like I fell asleep, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to redo this, okay? And that is one of them. The second one of this nature is going to be the where I extend it one more line, okay? I go out one more line. I create that on that. And then in this situation, okay, did I get that right? No, that's not the way I wanted to do it. 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. This is the hexagon, or how about the curling thing, right? You know, when you go curling, so you get that, and then what you do is you just put it up one step higher, and then that, and now you went to the octagon, although it's an offset octagon. But if you really want to do it some other way, we could have continued on in and created the pentagram inside of it. So if we create the pentagram through the octagon, etc., we're going to show you that when we're creating this, it's like almost an automatic for this to happen. The overlapping, okay, of the hexagon and the octagon, right? Let me do this again. Let me see if we can do this again. We take the, we're going to do it a little different. 2,
Um, we're going to make it smaller. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. Here's the first one, right? And that is the hexagon. And then I turn it into the pentagram. Is that correct? Oh, I went out one. Oh, yeah, it's just that I went out a little too far. So I take the hexagon and the pentagram, put them together, and it creates the ace out of it, or it creates the D on the top. All I have to do is really take and do that. And then after that, I just have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let me see that. I'm just going to go that line all the way down to here. Here. I think I got to go to here, and then I go up to here, and then I've created that design. Did I get that right? I made some mistake. Anyways, let's drop that. We're going to get on to the ABCs now. ABCD, the flip side of ABCD. Okay, D and F are opposites, right? A and I are opposites. B and H are opposites. C and G are opposites. And this comes together. Then the flip side, okay, from A is now J. But the difference between A and J, although they're the flip side, this whole area is completely different. J is now a black. That's right. J is black now. What is an even number 12? Okay, becomes a red number. It is an odd number 12. 12 is odd. 15 is odd. 17 is even. Sorry, did I say that right? 12, okay, is odd. 15 is even. 13 is even. 14 is odd. 14 is an odd number, okay? It's an odd number. 1 plus 4 equals to 5. So when we come down to the end of the alphabet, we get S and Y, where this is 19, 25. In the next position, it becomes 10 and 18. Did I get that right? JKL, J, and end in R. Okay. Here we end in Y. It's not really supposed to be Y, but it's the 27th position. It's the 25th letter. It should also be the 27th letter over here. So it's 19 and 27. Okay. And this would be 81 Venus. And 19 would be 57, the spirit of the moon. Venus, the red sun, spirit of the moon. In this one, it would be 54 into the sun of creation multiplied by 3. It would also be creation through Pluto. 16, 16, and 16, 7, 7, 7, 21. Does anybody not understand? Nobody's here to explain that. What happens when all zeros equal to 6? When all zeros equal to 6, we have 16. That is the half-life. 1 and 6 is 7, becomes 3 sevens. When this is 16 times 3, it becomes 48. This word means Pluto, DH. It is the sun, SON. 21 is the cube. 21 is the cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 added equals to the cube. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. The thing about 5, okay, which is E, which is N, which is W, N, E, W, S connects everything together. S being the first number on the other side in spirit. S, which is created from number 13, from number 43, creating 19S or 1991 or 3113. This is all 31 plus 13 plus 31 equals to 75. Hold on a second. Equals to 75. 13 plus 31 plus 13 equals 57. 57, 75. Earth, moon. Earth, moon. Electric company, 5335. And what's missing from here? 20. What's missing from here is 2442. 2 and 5, 7, 4 and 3, 7, 4 and 3, 7, which creates 282. And that is the cycle of Jesus. And the skies of Saturn. So this would be that reverse alphabet, but this is reverse in its own sections. These are sections of 9. On the roulette wheel, they're working in sections of 12. Therefore, A would be first, L would be next. A to L. And then it would be M over to X. And then Y and Z would be on their own. So Y and Z equals to 25 plus 26 equaling to 51. Well, the thing about that is 26 is the god dog. Is it also the queen? It is also the birth. It also represents the birth of Jesus and earth to the gateway of Q and the passage, the T passage. I say a lot of things, right? First of all, the numeric value for Mars is this. It'll recreate certain numbers. It'll recreate the 5 and the 6. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, inside the 20 worlds. When you're in the 20 world, right, from 20 to 26, you're talking about the cube. You're talking about the cube. Even in 20, what happens in 20? Usually 0 is equal to 6, but in this situation, if you want, 0 can now equal to 8. One of the reasons for that is because it's 1 through 20. It's all the numbers. They're all associated, these numbers. You have 1 through 6, which equals to 21, and that is the cube. When you take away 1 and you go 2 through 6, that equals to your 20. Your 1 through 4 equals to your 10. So this is your creation of your 10, 20 in these numbers. So in the first one, the ace is not there. In the next one, the 5 and 6 is not there. These are the left out numbers right over here. They can be flipped upside down. There's many ways to look at it. Y0 equals to 6 because 6 equals to 21. The dice cube, right? Once you have 0, the real value of 0 is the 1 dot over here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are around. But you can't count 2 of the numbers because 2 of the numbers are in the center and they go along with that 1 dot. They go along with this 1 dot. I'm talking about this one over here. There are 8 around, but it shows you that there are 2 that are never occupied. So therefore, I leave them as a passing zone for 1. Whether it's one side to the other that it passes right through, it doesn't matter. It'll pass on 3 levels. Don't forget, if it passes through here, it shows me there's a level in the front. So it's 3 by 3. There's 9 to every side. 9 times 6, there are 54 dots that fit on this. Same as the alphabet. So this is your alphabet over here. Should we go, like I said over here, A through L equals to 13. 12 is last, and when you put them together, you now have 13. M through X equals to 37. 24th letter and 13th letter. What is this added? Added A to L. A over to L equals to 13. A to L equals to 78. M over to X. That would equal to 37. And then M over to X, how would we calculate that? I need a calculator. Well, 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16 plus 17 plus 18 plus 19 plus 20 plus 21 plus 22 plus 23 plus 24 equals 222. 222 times 4, 1776. So we have 222 and 78 and 51 equals to 351. CEA. Anyways, I don't know if you know where I'm going with all of this. These are your Tetris pieces. Inside East, S and T. All the second letters are vowels. The first one says news, arts and entertainment. Together, north and south say 8. The street of 8, time heaven. Through the sun and the spirit, the moons in the streets of the arts and entertainment, which is Mars. Through the spirit and the spirit of the angel of creation, 1 and 2. Time, 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 Jesus, 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 Jesus. 20, 20, 20 comes 28. The cycle will create this letter. This is the 20th letter. 28 will create 26, Z, 2 through 6. When you ignite 2 through 6, you ignite the number 20. And then the H is the 8th letter. 39 and 6, 45. Fox. 39, 23, and 5, 28 to the cycle created by Jesus. 7 times 4, 7 plus 4, 11 equals 39, equals 67, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this one over here, it's 28 to the TH. This is 39, this is 28, this is inside of this. So this is 28. The RTH I might be able to put in there to create it 46, but this is where pi comes in. No is where pi comes in. 3.1415. So this is 14 and 29, 39, 47. It's where Jesus of time comes in, equals 65, equals to the son of the north. The white fox. And in this one, it is 28 plus 30, 15 and 21, 36, 46, 55, freedom. And 28 equals to 83, the church. C and H, creation, heaven. When you have 3 and 8, you can also have 4 and 8 for the sun. Add 10. Not going to explain to you why. Just trying to figure it out myself. Another thing I wanted to mention, we're talking about size. 0.75 cubics, okay, equals to 21 dm. Something squared, I don't know what it is. But this will talk about the moon, okay? And this one over here talks about the cube and the moon coming together. This is pi divided by 3, meaning divided by 3. This is the fourth, this is the third. 28 is part of the moon cycle. 28 is an ounce. We have to start looking at ounces and pounds. The word of me is 18. The word of we is 28. In the word them, you have TH for 28 and you have EM for 18. So me and we is inside them. And the total is us. Us is a total of all zeros equals 6. Okay, plus 6 equals to 46. Equals to 46. It is us and them. It is me and we that creates them to become us. This one is 28, and this one, these two together will equal to 46. Zion, Israel, 0. That's where it's at, my friends. Zion, Israel, 0, right here. This is the button, right here. I don't know what it is, what's hiding out there. We're highly connected to the dunes and the sands, the dryness. Thank you for blowing in the wind. Not really sure where I got with this video. I'm going to probably do something again, just a little bit tired right now. Thank you for watching this video, all one of you.